for arranging such a nice activity. I was not aware of this, just came to know and applied for it. But when I came and I spent 3 days, I'm now of the view that I have got a lot, and I have done a very right decision to come here. And inshallah, I will introduce this course in my province, and will introduce to all my juniors, and especially advise to them to learn, to start learning from this, because you know that in our busy schedule, it is impossible for the supervisor to teach in such a nice and comprehensive manner. So I will, inshallah, advise all of my juniors to come here and start their training from this course. Indeed, it was a very great experience for me. Thanks a lot. Thanks all of you.
Thank you, beta. Dr. Ghulam Abbas Gill.
Assalamu alaikum.
Sorry.
I'm very thankful to the whole team of Surgical 4, and especially Dr. Paul, Dr. Wakar, Dr. Saad, and Dr. Sajda. I know there's a great hard work, especially when I came to know about one of the volunteer doctor. She told that she haven't went to home since Tuesday. It was a big surprise for me that behind the camera or behind the scene, there is a big hard work. So especially I'm thankful to those faces and those persons, those have done, they have arranged about 35 or even more than 35 cases. It's a big hard work. I came to know about this course from events update email through Yahoo, and before coming here, I had not a great idea that it's a great course to improve myself. There were a lot of mistakes, and I have learned a lot from this. And my aim not only to learn about the techniques of the colonoscopy, but I want to introduce in Lahore, because I belong to there. And then in future, my aim is to work in the southern Punjab, which is suffering a lot from these opportunities. So, and especially, I want to express my wish that either I want to be a member of your team, or I want to run for a long time with you people to learn for a whole life.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Dr. Khalid Lagari.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am from Hyderabad Isra University Hospital. I came to know 3 days before, after starting workshop, when Dr. Amir Gori called me that there is one slot and one fellow interested, he can go. So I requested sir that I am senior most fellow, so I want to go. I came here and it was very fruitful, and I learned a lot, and that's all.
Thank you. I expect that nobody is going to tell us what we weren't doing well. Negative pe to koi bolne wala nahi. But we don't have a problem. If there's anything you think we can improve, you have an anonymous paper that you are filling, so usme kam se kam likh denge jo cheez jisme behtar ho jaye, we don't mind. I mean, you know, obviously this is all for your benefit, for you to learn, for you to progress in whatever. Iram, Dr. Iram, she is our own.
Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity to be participating as hands-on, and it was an amazing experience. I have corrected my mistakes. I came to know about my mistakes, and in future, definitely I'll apply the maneuvers which I have learned.
Great.
Thank you.
And we'll benefit from that too. Okay, now the observers. Dr. Masood Khoso.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sir, thank you so much. Thanks to Surgical Unit 4 as well as to national faculty, as international faculty, Sir Paul, Dr. Wakar Saab, and our experienced teacher, our Sir Dr. Saad Khalid Niaz. Sir, I was recommended by my supervisor, Dr. Nazish Bhatt, and she recommended me, and she also requested to Dr. Wakar Saab on Facebook. I saw that advertisement on the Facebook. So it was a very nice my observation experience with you. I have learned a lot to maintain how to handle the proper handling of the scope and to the torque steering and the other useful knowledge which I have never got before. Thank you so much.
Good. You know that, as an observer, if you want, then you will get priority for the next course.
Yes,
so if you're
yes.
interested, you can tell Dr. Sajda now, and she can, and at the time of our next course, you will get, hopefully
Inshallah.
we'll try and get you in. Dr. Sadaf Chishti.
I would love to thank you all for being here from all the way abroad, and also the national faculty for giving us chance to participate as an observer. I love the working environment, the friendly nature, the way you people taught us. It was adorable.
Sadaf was responsible for our last two courses, ERCP and colon as well. You've not done ERCP. I remember her running around. Okay. Dr. Ali Rashid.
First of all, again, I'm very thankful for the foreign faculty especially and the national faculty, the way they have taken us observer and taught us. And for me, the whole thing is new, and I'm at the startup level, and it's better to know the basic principles of the colonoscopy at your startup rather than when you are doing and you have to change your practice. So for me, it's a very good learning objective. Thank you very much. Thank you all faculty members.
Thank you. Osama.
Right. So thank you everyone for whoever's been involved in this course. I was just telling my father, it makes me very proud to have observed such an amazing course taking place in Pakistan, in Karachi specifically. Everything was top notch. Everyone was very kind and receptive to questions, and I look forward to hopefully coming back and seeing more courses in the future, inshallah. Thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so so we'll have comments from Dr. Wakar and Paul about how they enjoyed the course.
It's always been a pleasure coming to Karachi, and this is something which, Saad and I, it was our brainchild when we started 5-6 years ago. First we started with ERCP, then with colonoscopy. It is quite labor intensive for us, to sneak out between our normal work, but it is very rewarding because when I go back, and sometimes if I wonder whether it's all worth it or not, coming to this course, and the transformation I see in you people from day 1 to day 3 is just amazing, and that makes it every bit of it worth it. It is so rewarding, so gratifying for us to see you people transform in your technique, develop in your technique, and my special thanks to the people who are behind the camera, Professor Sajda, our junior doctors who really work tirelessly and selflessly, all the support staff, the endoscopy technician, the cleaning staff, the nursing staff, everyone, they put in a lot of effort, and it is effort beyond the call of duty. It is not part of their duty. They do it voluntarily, and they do it all for your benefit. So it is something which I must, we all should give them a standing ovation, or ovation at least we should give them appreciate their participation, because that is something without which we cannot work. I mean, I might be an outstanding colonoscopist, but if I don't have all the infrastructure, that is one of the reasons which I have not done it in Peshawar, which I have come from, for the simple reason that there is no infrastructure there. And we have an infrastructure, alhamdulillah, in Karachi, where we can present a world-class course nationally. So that is because of the people working here. And last but not the least, we thank our patients who submit themselves to our cell for the course, because a lot of them are at liberty to refuse that we do not want to participate in the course. But they are making a great contribution to your training because they act as guinea pigs for you. And that is because of those patients you progress. So thank you very much, and thank you very much to Saad Khalid Niaz and Saeed Qureshi, who are personal friends, and of course, Paul is a real buddy. And Janet, we are so grateful to you for letting Paul come with us. He'll go for it eventually.
I'd just like to say thank you for the opportunity. The opportunity came about over 5 years ago. Been supported exceedingly well all the time. Every time I come, it's like coming back old friends. I've got my own friend network, etc. There's a lot of good things that have come out of coming to Karachi, coming to Pakistan. My wife comes, she enjoys it. It's excellent. The most important thing is that seeing people wanting to actually develop. The sad thing is that people who would benefit also, who have been doing it for a long time, we're not saying we know the right and the only way to do it. What we like to do is share, discuss, and to improve. Not just help them improve, but helps us improve. So you coming here, we're not just helping you improve, you're helping us improve. And it helps the unit improve, and it helps everybody else improve. The final thing I'd like to say, and I know a lot of you get sick of me saying it, but I don't see you as trainees, and I don't see us as trainers, and I wish we could lose that tag. I think trainers puts you in a subservient position, trainers puts us in a dominant position. I think also when we actually look at it, the way I look at things is that I believe you have got a amount of skill, and I believe that that skill should be supported and directed, and the best way to do that is coach. And I see us as a team as coaches, not as trainers. You're not subservient, you're equal, and in the future you're going to go on and emulate and be better. So what you need to do is continue to be coached, and if we actually take on the coaching stance, maybe more of these established individuals would actually come along board and share as well. And I wish there would be more collaborative working throughout the country. So not just this site, but other sites that are working together to actually promote the same thing. And if they all did come together, you would have a good standard throughout. Thank you.
I enjoy coming and watching everybody getting better, but I don't actually understand most of it. I just go out and work with the nursing staff, and I'm very grateful that they look after me and listen to what I say and try and translate for me.
No, I'll do it. There was a particular photograph. Where's Shariat? Oh, he's I actually asked him in one of the folders, is it? Anyway, we have for the certificate distribution, normally it was just very casual, but for this time especially, we have the honor of having the Deputy High Commissioner of the British High Commission Karachi coming here to distribute the certificates, and it is very, very sweet of him to accept my invitation, which I only gave him on Saturday. I've known him for some time. He's a wonderful person. So he should be joining us in a few minutes, okay? And that's why we will distribute the certificates when he arrives. A lot has been said. And of course, I want to thank Paul and Waqar for traveling, taking time out and spending so much time and helping us do this course. Obviously without them it would not have been possible. It's not easy traveling for short period of time, taking time off away from family, in case of Paul, away from kids at a very precious time, and soon his daughter is going to get married, inshallah. And so thank you, and special thanks to Janet for being so patient. It's unbelievable. You know, those of us who are involved in this, who understand everything, get impatient, trust me. I mean, you have to have a lot of patience. You tolerate this man much for 30 years. So yeah, I mean, he's opted for Angelina Jolie today, but I don't know about her. So we'll wait to hear. Okay, so thank you very much, all of you, for traveling. Delegates, thank you very much for coming, because if you were not there, we wouldn't be able to do a course. Staff of Surgical 4, as always, from the janitorial staff to the nursing staff to everybody. Great work, all the juniors, especially 3. Dr. Faria, I'll tell you, of the 11 courses, this was the best course as far as patient's record was concerned. It was outstanding. I actually asked Sharia to put a photograph of the file and the way it was done. Unfortunately, Sharia is not here. I don't know where he's put. Huh? Where is the downloads? Where is that download? I don't see any downloads here. Huh? Reports के साथ मैंने एक फोटो निकाली थी. Which one? Oh, well done. Good job. This is how every case was done. So the fact that they have been working at it crazy, it actually, to be honest, this is the best. The way it's written, every information that you need is there on one little card. Absolutely outstanding. Amazing. Honestly. Really good. So special thanks to Dr. Faria, Dr. Said, and Dr. Ali Rashid. A lot of hard work, a lot of patience, pressure, etc. Great. Okay. Has he arrived? It's 4 o'clock, so he should be. All the other juniors, the video guys, hopefully we should have the website. Hey, do you want to take over? You want to take over?
Okay, so it's an absolute pleasure for us to welcome our chief guest for today's certificate distribution ceremony, Mr. Steve Crossman. He is the head of mission, deputy head of mission of British High Commission, and he also has the additional charge right now of British High Commissioner. Thank you very much, sir, for taking our time and coming here. May I now request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mohammad Saeed Qureshi. He's also the director of our course here. And I would please request you to please come and say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. And I'm thankful to Your Excellency for being here today. And I welcome you. I think this is your first visit to Civil Hospital. And since Civil Hospital is attached to the Dow University, is also your first visit, basically, to the university, or at least a part of the faculty of the university. This is, we keep on doing these workshops. This is the 11th in a series of workshops on colonoscopy. We also conduct on another aspect of endoscopy, and that is to do ERCPs, which are more complex than colonoscopies. Anyway, Paul Hagen from Nottingham or Mansfield, I think I should say, from Mansfield, and Wakar, now based in North Manchester, have been with us throughout this whole journey of 11 workshops, and we are grateful to them. Obviously, the leader has been Saad Niaz, who works in an honorary, in fact, in an honorary capacity here in this hospital and in this unit, and provides his services both for teaching, training, and clinical and diagnosis of patients. And he also helps us out if we run into financial problems by raising money from charity. So welcome once again, and I will ask Saad, he will give you a better description from what I've done.
Thank you so much, Saeed. Thank you very much. I was just telling before you arrived here, Steve, that I actually just invited him to come here only last week, and it was a Saturday, I think it was, and he graciously agreed to come, which is really, really very nice of you to come to this part of the city, as well as this hospital, which is actually the largest hospital serving the poor population of Karachi. And in this hospital, we have about 11 years ago, we started, apart from the surgical work that was being done, Professor Saeed Qureshi's vision of starting endoscopy services, which was not available in the public sector hospital, in any hospital in the city. So it was basically focusing on advanced endoscopic work, which now 11 years. And what we've achieved in 11 years is that in the entire country, we are the most advanced endoscopy facility there is. And not only that we provide free service, but I think considering the environment that we are in and the facilities and the logistic supports we are definitely providing better service than anybody else in this country, and at par with most national centers in terms of complications, in terms of success. And I have two of my UK colleagues who I'm sure will vouch for that. So we started this journey initially just to provide free service, which was not available. And then over a period of years, we then kept on expanding the scope of endoscopy services that was being provided here. And as I said today, we've gone beyond what we thought when we started here, really. So it's been going on. Now, while we were providing this service, there was a serious dearth of training in our country. I was trained in the UK, and when I was, just as I was returning back to Pakistan, they found out that the endoscopy service, especially the colonoscopy services that were provided in UK, were far from being adequate. And this was based on an audit that was done, and then everything changed in UK. And these courses were then introduced going back almost 17, 18 years ago. And then when I came here, we thought we should focus on that. And 5 years ago, we embarked, almost 5 years ago, we started these courses. And thanks to colleagues sitting next to you, Paul Wakar, and another colleague of mine who is in US. We do two different types of endoscopy courses. And so we've actually done these. And interestingly, apart from UK or outside UK, we are the only center in the world. And we are very grateful to our British colleagues for not only allowing us to use their methods, their system, their basically syllabus, everything, and the support they have provided. So, you know, Pakistani medicine has been supported not only by the training that people have been given when they go to UK, but also now by actually supporting not only in this unit. I'm sure there are other projects that are being supported as well. But for us, it's been really, really good. My UK connection, it goes back a long way, and I've benefited from when I was there, and I'm actually still benefiting while I'm here. So that's why when I met you, I thought, you know, who better than to get you here if you had time, and because there's an amazing interaction between the two countries in a way in this particular field. A lot of hard work goes behind this course. This is an intensive 3-day course. We select 5 candidates from all over the country. And we are selected about representation from every part, and then we train them for 3 days from almost 8:30 to 5:30 or so, and we put through live cases as well as demos. So it's done exactly the way it's done in UK, and I'm once again very grateful to all those who've supported us, especially my colleagues from overseas, the delegates who've come and learned, the staff, and everybody else. And last but not the least, I'm really, really grateful for you to have taken time out such a short notice and have graced this prize distribution ceremony, which actually makes it very special for all of us. Thank you once again.
May I now invite Mr. Crossman to please come and say a few words.
Well, Professor, doctors, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm delighted to be asked to attend this ceremony today and to award the certificates to those of you who've successfully completed this course. As you'll be aware, this is Pakistan's 70th year of existence. The UK has been working closely with Pakistan to celebrate both the 70th anniversary and 70 years of Pakistan-British friendship. At the same time, through a programme of ministerial and high-level visits and a photography exhibition travelling throughout Pakistan and the UK, we've been looking to build on this relationship and to take it to even higher levels in the next 70 years and beyond. Pakistan is the largest UK aid and development programme anywhere in the world. But the need is greater than any one nation can provide. Thus, we and the government of Pakistan have been encouraging Pakistan's diaspora, approximately 1.5 million of people of Pakistani origin reside in the UK, to contribute to Pakistan's continued progress. And here in Pakistan, I'm constantly impressed by the generosity of the more well-to-do Pakistanis towards their less fortunate fellows. The work that Dr. Saad Niaz and his UK colleagues from Kingsmill Hospital, Paul Hagan and Waqar Ahmed, have done to develop and enhance basic and advanced endoscopy courses at Civil Hospital in Karachi follows in the finest traditions of this philanthropy. They give of their time and their skills for free, and by training postgraduates from across Pakistan, they develop capability in other hospitals and cities as well. On behalf of Dr. Niaz and his colleagues, I would like to thank Professor Saeed Qureshi, Head of Surgery and now also Vice-Chancellor of Dow University, and Civil Hospital Karachi for their support, without which none of this excellent work would be possible. And on behalf of the UK, I would like to thank Dr. Niaz and his colleagues for, whether they realise it or not, their work and that of others similarly inclined contribute significantly to the UK-Pakistan partnership that we are working together to build. Finally, I would like to congratulate the course graduates and encourage them to apply and share their newfound skills as widely as possible, in the same spirit that brought these skills to them. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. Now we come to the final concluding session, and that is the certificate distribution. So may I request Mr. Crossman again, please, to come here, and our course directors, Professor Saeed Qureshi and Dr. Saad Khalid Niaz, to please come and hand over the certificates to the participants. So we had 5 hands-on and 4 observers. So we'll start with the hands-on candidates first. Dr. Fakhre Alam. Dr. Ghulam Abbas Gill. Dr. Farooq, oh, he's left, okay. Sorry. Dr. Iram Kazim. Dr. Khalid Lagari. Dr. Osama Saad Niaz. Dr. Masood Khoso. Dr. Sadaf Chishti. Dr. Ali Rashid. Okay, and now certificates of appreciation for our staff. We'll start with our technical endoscopy staff. Muhammad Wasim. Akram Rahmat. Eric James. Rima Pervez. Ahad Ansari. Usama Ansari. Anam. Mohammad Baksh. Staff Shahnaz Arshad. Anthony Gill. Prem Ratan. Lakshmi Narayan. Daniel. Habib Baloch. Sagir Ahmad. Zakir Ali. Zubair Ali. Mohammad Zubair. Mohammad Waqar Khan. Mohammad Waqar Khan. Feroz Sons. Are they there? They're not there. Okay. Okay. Dr. Paul Hagen. Okay. Dr. Waqar Ahmed. Yeah. Special memento for Janet. Dr. Fariha. Fariha. Dr. Saad. Dr. Saad. Now I'll request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Said Qureshi, to present a memento to Mr. Crossman. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Crossman, for coming. And with this, we'll finish with a group photo. And may I request all the trainers as well as the hands-on and observers to please come and have a photograph with the chief guest and our directors, course directors.